What's up, guys? I'm DK Wrestler, and in today's video, I'm going to be opening up packs of the Daria Funko Series 1 NFTs. So let's get right to it. And of course, like every video, we gotta talk about the redeemables that you could possibly obtain while opening up these packs. So of course, with this set, there are only 4 redeemables instead of the usual 6 or 7 maybe. So starting off with the Grail, limited to 999 pieces, it is Jane Lane. And this is actually a pretty decent pop. I like the blue eyes, those are pretty cool. I don't know too much about Daria, so I don't really know much about these characters, but as far as I remember, I believe in the first and only real wave of like the common set of Daria pops, there was a Jane Lane pop, so we have seen this character in Funko Pop form before, but I kind of do see a reason of why they made this the Grail instead of maybe a Daria, considering that Jane Lane may not be as popular as maybe Daria herself realistically, so I can see that, but we can move on to the legendaries, all limited to 1,800 pieces, which the first one we're going to be looking at is of course the main character herself, Daria Morgendorffer. Not sure if I said that correctly, but if I did, let me know. And this is an okay looking pop. I feel like, in my opinion, this may be my least favorite Daria out of, like, I believe it's now the 4 Darias there are, including the original ones like the New York Comic Con exclusives and from that first wave that has a common and chase plus this one's. I kind of wish that maybe they would have used the chase variant of that first wave with like the fire eyes as maybe a Grail pop for this set and would have waited until here instead of releasing it early on, but it is what it is. Probably a lot of people are going to want a pop of Daria herself to go along with the other 3 Darias there are for this set. And then the second and last legendary of this set is of course Brittany Taylor, and a huge reason why I think this is a legendary is because this character, if I'm not mistaken, has never been transformed into a Funko Pop before, so this is the first time ever that we're getting a Brittany Taylor in the Daria set, which makes sense to be a legendary so that more people can obtain the newer character instead of like the Grail seeing Jane Lane, who has already had a pop, and then Daria, who has had multiple pops. And then last but not least, of course, we have ourselves the royalty, of course, the royalty you get when you get the other cards that aren't the legendaries or Grails, being common, uncommon, rare, and epics. Limited to 2,000 pieces, it is Trent Lane, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, this is a very popular character besides Daria in this series. For this drop, I had purchased a total of 3 premium packs, all from Atomica, mainly because I didn't want to buy it during the day of the drop or the initial drop because I don't really know too much about Daria. But another reasoning is because I was actually on yet another professional wrestling tour, this time across Quebec, so that is why this video is a little later than usual realistically for NFT drop videos on this channel, but I wanted to let you guys know about that. Also, I do want to give you guys a little bit of a heads up that throughout the majority of this video, you won't really see the usual like video of me as you're watching right now in the bottom left corner, because as I was filming this video, the camera that I'm using actually corrupted the file for some reason, in which I can only record my facial reaction as terms of the very last pack we opened up, but the zoom recording of the actual pack that you see is still there. You'll be able to see me open up and hear my reaction, you just won't be able to see my facial reactions. And of course, we're gonna go the usual order of the highest minted number to the lowest minted number of what packs I had purchased, which the first one we're looking at is 3,625 out of 9,500, which I believe this set actually did not sell out between both the standards and the premium. So let's open up and see if we can get any first pack magic. All right, not really any glitches. I'm really surprised about the fact that there wasn't any glitches, but we got a nice background realistically with Daria herself. So let's see what the first card of this first pack is. So we got ourselves a common Jane Lane, an uncommon Jody Landon, which I'm pretty sure that this was a pop as a part of that first wave. Also, just like I mentioned with the Jane Lane, that probably is the pop from that first wave as terms of the first card we looked at. a common Daria Morgendorfer, which most likely I am probably just going to say Daria for the most part. If another one of these come up for common, uncommon, the other rarities, even the legendary, because I don't want to keep saying Morgendorfer so many times. It's going to be a huge tongue twister. An uncommon Jody Landon. Another uncommon Jody Landon. A common Daria. An uncommon Daria, which this is what I was talking about of what Daria should have looked like as terms to realistically if it was the Grail, where they took this pop, which was the chase figure of that first wave of Daria pops. So that would have been really cool as a Grail. A common Daria. A common Jane Lane. A rare Jane Lane. We're kind of getting somewhere. A common Jody Landon. An epic Brittany Taylor. Oh, I almost thought for some reason that we were going to get a redeemable here, but an epic is at least okay. And what looks to be maybe the final card of this pack. Oh, no, never mind. I was just seeing things, I guess. But a common Jane Lane. A common Trent Lane. I mean, that does work towards the royalty realistically. A common Daria Morgendorfer. Another uncommon Daria, or this time it's uncommon. The other one was common. I just got thrown off there. And I don't know why I said Morgendorfer again. But the final card is a Daria common. But we do have a reveal next behind this. And could it be a series coin or could it be a one of one? Who knows? And there it is. It is the Daria Funko Series 1 coin. Very simplistic with the circle. And of course, there is that MTV logo on the top left corner there, which is pretty decent, not gonna lie. And the next pack we're gonna be opening up here is number 2,267 out of 9,500. Let's see what we get here. Alrighty, and so we're going to reveal this first card, and it is a common Trent Lane, a common Jody Landon, another common Jody Landon, a rare I almost said Maria. Why did I say Maria? What the hell? Daria mixed with Maria, I might have tried doing, but rare Daria, an uncommon Daria, a common Daria, another uncommon Daria. This is getting insane, not gonna lie. A common Jane Lane. A rare Daria. A common Brittany Taylor. A rare Jody Landon. A common Jody Landon. Another common Jody Landon. Yeah, this is getting ridiculous. A common Daria. A rare Daria, a common Brittany Taylor, and the final card behind here possibly is another common Brittany Taylor. And now we have ourselves the final pack that I'm going to be opening up. It's number 194 out of 9,500. Hopefully we get some last pack magic, especially extending the ongoing streak that is on this channel. Let's see if we can get a redeemable here. All right, the first card we have here is
a few moments later.
So as you can see right now, while I was opening up the packs, I was only able to open up 2 cards so far, and that is so far an uncommon Brittany Taylor, and then the next card we have here is an uncommon Daria. So I guess we are going to be continuing off this video for what was the last pack here, which was a very low mint number, and see if we had gotten a redeemable or not. So the next card we have here is an uncommon Daria Morgendorfer, an uncommon Jane Lane, an epic Jody Landon, a common Jane Lane, an uncommon Trent Lane, a common Daria Morgendorfer, a common Trent Lane, a rare Daria Morgendorfer, a common Brittany Taylor, a common Jody Landon, an uncommon Jody Landon, a common Jane Lane, an uncommon Daria Morgendorfer, a common Brittany Taylor, and the possible last final card here is a common Brittany Taylor. And I know what you guys are thinking, but before I mention that, let's check out the redemption tracker and see how close we were of completing that royalty set. So for the redemption tracker, as you see, we did not get the Grail. We didn't get either of the legendaries, and we of course didn't complete the royalty set, thus ending our ongoing streak once again as terms to this channel, which is really disappointing. I was hoping to at least extend longer than the streak we had previously had of, I think, 18 drops in a row. We had gotten at least one redeemable, but without further ado, as terms to the royalty, we did complete 61.22% of the set, which is actually pretty impressive with only 3 premium packs. Anyways, guys, that's gonna be the end of today's video. If you enjoyed today's Funko NFT drop for Daria Series 1, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know down below on what your luck was if you had purchased any packs, and I hope to see you guys on the next video on the channel. 1, 2, 3, I'm out of here.